What's up guys, and welcome to another video. I apologise for not posting for 3 months, but I've got a really juicy one for you today. So I stumbled across this TikTok page called 12-year-old on TREN, and obviously that immediately grabbed my attention. A 12-year-old openly taking steroids on TikTok and on YouTube. I was immediately interested. Firstly, I was like, this can't be real, surely. This kid cannot possibly be taking TREN, right? Like, that's just crazy. But the first video I actually saw of him made me think, actually shit, this may be true. So just watch this clip and just see what you think.
Yo, what is up TikTok? So, it's good to see that you're liking my TikToks and that. Yeah, I do have ADHD and I do work out and I do have myostatin deficiency.
So you can hear in that video just how deep that kid's voice is for a 12-year-old and just how much his voice is cracking, showing that it's getting deeper. And like, so to put this in perspective, when I first did TREN, I did it at 24, and at 24 years old it made my voice get deeper. It had that cracking effect, almost exactly like he's having now, that sort of like sounding like you've got a cold. That's your voice box getting deeper. So it's making me think he's definitely taking some kind of steroid. Might not be TREN. Also, he might not be actually 12 years old. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes. But the fact of the matter is, this is clearly a kid, not fully grown, taking potentially one of the strongest steroids you can get. It's absolute madness. And someone really needs to take responsibility for this and stop it, because it's really fucking stupid. So if you check out this clip, so by the looks like it from this video, it's his older brother seemingly supplying his younger brother with the steroids for him to take. Incredibly irresponsible. The reason I'm thinking that is because A, he's posted this showing, you know, bragging about his little brother, potential Olympia competitor. Delusionally early to even be able to predict something like that or even think like that is crazy. It seems like this brother's almost exploiting his younger brother to try and, you know, get a bit of TikTok views, get on the money. If anything, this TikTok profile and what's going on, what I'll show you here today, shows how sketchy things are for young people on the internet today, and how seriously like fucked up in the head they can get thinking that something is normal and okay to do. I mean, where did this kid get the idea that it's a good idea to take steroids at 12? I mean, even if this kid is, say, 15, it's still, why? Like, your natural testosterone levels at that age are like just starting to get into effect at 12, right? Also at this age, there's just so much to learn about diet, nutrition, training, all the little nuances of bodybuilding. There's so much to learn. Like, I've been doing it 10 years and still loads I'm learning, like week to week I'm still learning new things. And when you add steroids into it as well, it becomes a whole nother incredibly complicated area that can mess with your health. And doing it so young is going to have some serious consequences for him, like serious. Also, do his parents know about this? Like, they would surely stop it, right, if they had any sort of, I mean, technically the parents are fully responsible for this. But I just don't understand why no one's picked up on this and stopped it. Like, his first video now has got a crazy amount of views. Let's just check. 558,000 views, and nobody, and honestly, what I think this following is doing is giving him a false sense of, oh, this is the right thing to do. I'm building a profile, I'm gonna get rich, this sort of thing. That is the problem with a lot of kids nowadays. They just follow the numbers and they don't really have any like care about the consequences. Like the Tide Pod challenge, where these kids were eating these washing up pods, and literally fatal to quite a lot of people. That neck it challenge, where you had to like down your drink or whatever, that killed a lot of people, and that was slightly older people. Younger people are even into more stupid trends that just cause death, and I hope that like steroid taking in young people does not become a thing. So yeah, before I go into how this kid is actually fucking up his body if he is taking TREN, I just want to show you some of the training footage as well, just to show that this kid is not ready for taking steroids at the age as well, but just training wise, not great, and he's just gonna fuck up his joints. So let's look at this other video. He's got 50,000 views on his TikTok of him incline pressing 90 kilos on bench, which for his size, and if he is 12, is incredible strength. Like, it makes me even more believe that he might be running something. But at the same time, just look at the form and everything, and you'll see why that this is just going to screw him up in the long run. So although the weight moves and it has a full range of motion, he's coming down way too fast, his grip's way too close. It looks like his elbows are about to fucking pop out of the sockets. You know, he's arching his back badly in the wrong way. It looks like loads of pressure's going through his shoulders. moving this much weight when you're this young is so bad for your joints. It stunts your growth horrifically. It's just a really bad thing to do, and it could just lead to permanent injuries that just never go away. So another clip, not so bad, the next one. So this clip was just him doing some lighter bench press. Better form here, you know, not too heavy, that it's going to totally screw him up. I think it's still 60 kilos on flat bench, which is a lot, right? It's for that age and that size. But again, his reps coming down way too fast, you know, no negative, just going to end up tearing a pec, tearing a rotator cuff muscle. So yeah. So if you look at this clip of him shrugging here as well, so looking at this clip of him shrugging, the #1 exercise for ego lifters shrugging, by the way, you can see he's got like some muscle mass on him, sure. He's holding quite a lot of fat, potentially water, which also making me think maybe steroids, but it could also just be he's eating a lot and he's using this whole steroid thing to try and boost his views and profile stuff. I'm hoping that's what he's doing, he's not actually using stuff. I'll be interested in your guys' opinion, like, is he actually on, is he not? How old is he actually? I've done a bit of digging on his YouTube and I think he might be more like 14, not 12. But still, the main worrying thing about this is this kid's mindset, because if he keeps going like this, even just for a few months, he's going to stunt his growth really badly. He's going to start causing internal damage to his organs, because you're not fully developed at that age. So taking something like TREN affects your heart muscles, right? For sure. It's just a fact. And when your heart's that much smaller, it's going to have that much bigger impact. So he could be giving himself heart disease before he's even hit the age of 20 if he keeps on with this. In this clip I'm showing here now, he's saying, am I looking at getting the gains from this cycle? Should I run some debol and stuff as well? Dear God, kid, don't touch fucking debol. Like, you'll be in the hospital with a liver failure before you know it. Like I say, there's a reason kids aren't allowed to drink alcohol. It's incredibly toxic to people's livers, especially children who are a lot smaller. Debol also very toxic to your liver, and knowing this kid, he's probably not going to dose it safely. He'll probably end up doing 100, 200 milligrams a day, ending up in the hospital with liver failure. Like, I can just see that happening if this kid decides to go down that route or keeps going with what he's doing. I hope that he's natural. I think part of me thinks he is just using this to try and get views and stuff, but yeah, it's just, if that's not actually true and he is doing things, oh my God. So anyway, a bit of an interesting one there for you, something to check out, maybe follow and see if you think he's actually on anything or not. So yeah, let me know what you think. Is he natural? Is he actually on something? You know, let's find out. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed a bit of a different video, and I will catch you next time.